Hey guys, how you doing? History Piper coming at you again. This beautiful, lovely Sunday. It's 2 days in a row. Certainly not complaining. Got a lot done today. Um, and all in all, it's been a great day. Just hanging out here, finishing up some work I got to get done. Enjoying some Northwoods and Jake Hacker pipe. A fitting way to get the early evening going. Couldn't ask for anything better. But I thought to make this video just get what you guys think on a certain thought of mine. I had an experience today. I went to a shop that had local shop. I don't even want to call them a tobacconist because they're really not a tobacconist. But it's a local smoke shop that recently opened, and I'm inclined to be I'm inclined to support local businesses. That's something that I believe that I grew up in a neighborhood in New York City, one of those nice old school neighborhoods where people supported each other, and you had the guy down on the block who fixed the shoes, the guy who the guy at the deli and whatnot. So I kind of grew up with that sort of that mentality, and so I'm always inclined to any new shops that open up. I'm always inclined to support them, at least test them out for sure. And I did that with this shop. I went out there, and the place is called Smoker's Choice. Apparently, it's a big chain store. I was pretty impressed when I walked in there. It's a really nice shop. It has a big variety of cigars. Not so much pipe. I mean, they do have a section for pipes, but what you really realize is that it caters mainly to the young kids. The bong hitters, you know what I mean, the guys who smoke weed and whatnot, which is fine, but you see that that's their bulk of their business, glass pipes and whatnot. However, while I was there, like I said, try to support local businesses, I decided to purchase a few things from them. One of which was a lighter. I purchased, just thinking, it's one day I'm going to be on the go, forget my matches, at least have a lighter in my travel pack, and I'll always have a flame, right? It wasn't a cheap lighter by any means, nor was it immediately, those extremely expensive ones, probably like in the $35 range. I purchased it, came back home. Within the first couple of days already, I was having issues with the lighter. It wasn't really performing really to the standard I expected for that amount of money. In fact, I think I would have been better off with a 50-cent lighter from the local gas station. Flame wasn't lighting. I had a ring of the lighter popped off, landed in my bowl. I don't even know what that's about. And needless to say, I decided it's going back. I went there today to return it, and of course, like a lot of these places are nowadays, they're stocked with young kids who really just don't have any iota of an idea of what customer service is. I explained to the kid, hey, listen, about this lighter, this is the issues I'm having. Right off the bat, he doesn't even say anything. He just very abrasively points to a sign on the counter that says, we don't take any refunds, or we don't do any refunds or exchanges. Now, you can imagine the conversation I'm having in my head at this point. Not good, I continue to explain, listen, I'm not one of these kids returning some bong I bought. Here I bought a lighter. I'd like to keep supporting you guys, but listen, all I'm looking for is an exchange. Long story short, didn't happen. And and in my mind, I wasn't really bothered because it seemed like with this kid, and I guess with the store, because he's not the one who sets the policy. He's the only one who enforces it. Can't really blame him for doing his job, but it seems to have sealed the idea in my head, at least confirmed it, that there's been such a decline in the American business. And I'm not talking corporations. I mean, we all know those guys are shady already. The stuff they do and get away with, it's beyond comprehension. But I'm talking about the small businesses, the little guys. It seems like there's been there's been this new breed of entrepreneurs that's come out that seem to have lost the the concept and the understanding of what customer service is. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys would agree that, at least I think, that you wouldn't have a problem supporting a local tobacconist shop, buying the tobaccos there. Say, for instance, a Dunhill nightcap that maybe costs $8 more than what you can buy it at a smoking pipes.com or whatnot. But you buy it there because they offer good service. It's a good it's a friendly environment, and you just feel like you're part of something. At least I know me. I have no problem. I would even pay an additional $10-12 just to make sure that he's got enough money to maintain his shop there. Sort of support each other. It's a mutual. I've always viewed it's a mutual thing, right? I can't say that now for a lot of the shops that have opened up around my area. If anything, it's been a major loss. Most of these shops, you go in there, nobody knows what they're talking about. There seems to be this disconnect between the customer and the employee. It's just two different worlds. And so I'm curious to know, what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys experience this wherever you're at? Have you gone into stores, into shops, smoke shops, tobacconists, and you feel that there's this loss of the old American way of doing business? And what are your thoughts on that? Do you guys support? Would you guys continue to support local shops, or even though they might be more expensive than, for instance, an online service that might offer tins of tobacco for almost 50% less than what you find at a store? Would you continue doing service there if the service was great people, great people, good environment, and it was sort of inviting? Would you continue to do it, or would you stick to the online service? And and I ask this because, truth be told, if I had ordered this pipe, as an example, if I had ordered this pipe from say smokingpipes.com, there's no doubt in my mind that I wouldn't have spent more than 2 minutes explaining the problem to them. They would have told me, listen, pack it up, send it back to us, we're going to send you another one. So that I know. So is it? I guess what I'm trying to understand, do you think there's been a shift in thinking? I mean, is customer service on the online front something what the old mom and pop shops used to be? I don't know. I'm just curious to get what your thoughts are, and whether or not you guys have experienced the same things, and what are your thoughts on continuing to support local shops over the online service? I know some of you guys have great shops. I've seen them online, and I'm not gonna admit, I'm jealous. I wish I had a great tobacconist around where I live, but the sad fact is it's not around. So I just want to get your thoughts on that. You guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. The week begins tomorrow. I know it's Monday. Terrible. Anyways, man, happy smoking. Take care. Peace.